and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. I'm your host, Courtney Bloomer, and today's episode is brought to you by Paradise Salon, Spa, and Wellness. Pamper yourself with a trip to Paradise Salon, Spa, and Wellness in Carson City. Today we are visited by Ronni Hannaman of the Carson City Chamber of Commerce. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, Ronni, and we're so happy that you're here to tell us about some of the really exciting activities that are coming up to kick off the holiday season here in Nevada's capital. Welcome.
Thank you very much. And yes, it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas, although I do personally hope that on December 2nd we might have a little bit of snow, but not too much, because that really makes a problem for us, in the event that we are putting on for the city. Since about 1989, Silver and Snowflakes has been the premium kickoff for Carson City's Christmas. This year it's a little early. It's only 1 week after Thanksgiving, and it'll be Friday night, December 2nd. We are doing a couple of new things this year. We will be starting at 4:30. We have the Borges horse and sleigh rides coming down, and we are going to be giving free rides for as long as we possibly can to the people who come down. So I think that's pretty exciting to have a horse and sleigh, pretty old-fashioned kind of thing.
Where are those going to be taking place?
Everything's going to be taking place right around the Capitol. So we are closing the street from Musser, which is the one side, the north side of the Capitol, down to 5th Street.
Right.
So that will be going back and forth there, starting at 4:30. The kids will start singing at 5:30
on the
Capitol steps. Yes,
as is tradition.
As is tradition. It's the 5th graders, and we have about 400 of them this year, which is pretty exciting.
And it's always a delight to come out and hear the kids sing Christmas carols.
It is. Last year we had over 3,000 on the Capitol lawn. We were just amazed by that. We will have Santa come out. That'll be a surprise, but hopefully kids aren't watching this one. And then from there, we are offering free ice skating to children under 12
at the Arlington
Square Ice Rink, which is opening up actually the weekend after Thanksgiving. But that evening after the tree lighting, kids can skate until 8 or 9 o'clock, on us, if you will. And then something other that is new this year that we introduced last year, but it will be taking place at McFadden Plaza, the new McFadden Plaza, 3rd Street, for those who may not be used to that, calling it McFadden Plaza. We will be using the brand new stage that will be all lit up, and we will have the high schoolers and carolers and all kinds of things there, as well as there will be people giving out hot chocolate and free cookies, and so it'll be quite an event down there as well.
All right, that'll be very exciting. Such a great new space that we have in downtown Carson City there on the McFadden Plaza, and to get to utilize it for this fantastic event is a great way to introduce more of our citizens to some of the work that's going on downtown.
Yes, and well, also, because we've in the past concentrated mostly around Telegraph, it will be good also, as you said, to introduce that space and also give a boost to the businesses down there, because there's about 4 different restaurants there that can take advantage of it. And the Silver and Tree Lighting, we anticipate brings about 4,000 people downtown for this particular night, and all the restaurants are full, which does my heart good. So,
all right. So that's the night of the Silver and Snowflakes. That's on Friday, December 2nd.
Right.
But that's not all that's going on for the Christmas season in Carson City.
Oh my goodness. No, absolutely not. We are putting out an insert that I hope everybody will take advantage of or pull out. That'll be published on November 29th in the Nevada Appeal, and it will also be published on carsonnow.org. And it will have all the events listed. What's coming up the next day, the first Saturday of the month, is the Wine Walk. So that will be taking place as well. And then we will be also having the Santa Crawl that night to benefit.
The Santa Crawl, of course, is one of the fundraisers that our local heroes put on for the holiday with a hero event. So everyone should come out and support support that fun event.
Yes, and see what our new downtown looks like. The other thing too that I want to mention also is on December 3rd, the next day, that begins at the Nevada Railroad Museum, begins the Santa trains, and they're about every half hour, and those are so popular. And the price is very reasonable. It's $5, and Santa gives out candy canes, and so it's just an addition, I think, to the night before that it begins. We also have Elf the musical starting, actually the same night as the tree lighting.
And some folks are familiar with the movie Elf starring Will Ferrell. This is the live version of that production.
Okay, I haven't seen either, so...
Very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. People should definitely check out Elf.
Definitely check out Elf, and it is being put on by the Wild Horse Children's Theater, who are always so wonderful. So forgive me for looking at my notes, but there's just so much going on.
So many things going on.
Right, and then also up in Virginia City, they have the Candy Cane Express. There's only 6 trains, and that starts on December 2nd as well,
so if you
in the
want to do
afternoon.
that,
Yes.
Get your tickets.
Get your tickets
and
now.
And if you just can't get enough of trains, the Polar Express also.
That's pretty well sold out. Polar Express is sold out. So you might want to check to see if anybody is canceled or whatever.
Definitely check. These things have really gotten to be so popular.
They have gotten to be amazingly popular. So if you cannot get on the Polar Express at night, you can go on the Candy.
You can still ride the Candy Cane Express or the Santa train.
Or the Santa train. So either or, and both of them are pretty affordable. There will be, let me see, the Holiday Wine Walk we just talked about. The other that we must talk about is Peanutcracker, the story in a nutshell, which is done by the Sierra Nevada Ballet, which is always a highlight. And I don't know who they're going to have as Mother Goose this year. It's usually somebody from City Hall, so we'll see who that is. We talked about the holiday crawl on December 4th, which is Sunday. If people didn't get enough Christmas music the night of the 2nd, well, they certainly can go to the Carson City Community Center at 3 o'clock for a free concert that's put on by the Capital City Community Band. And they're great bands, so I would suggest that will keep you in the spirit.
Get you in the Christmas spirit if you're not already after the Silver and Snowflakes.
And then, of course, this is the time where we like to share and give to others. So the 24th, believe it or not, annual Share Your Christmas Food Drive is going to be held at the mansion, and it benefits Ron Wood, benefits advocates, and Fish for their pantries. And for those who go to work early, no problem. 6 a.m. it starts, and if you can't make it that time or during the day, you've got until 6 p.m. that night. So they're looking for non-perishable food item to be there. Of course, December 10th, we have 14 days until Christmas. United Methodist Church will have the Living Nativity on the 10th and on the 11th. So that is beautiful for those people who like that. Of course, we eat a lot, lots of cookies. So there's the run with Rudolph Winter Trail Run up at the college.
Burn off
some of those calories.
Of course, the whole Winter Trail series is taking place throughout the winter, and the run with Rudolph is the December one. So if you really wanna get in gear and be healthy, there's a whole series of those runs to go.
That is good to know. Well, everybody needs to go out and buy their red Rudolph nose for that one. And then we have the Nevada State Museum also will be teaching kids how to make pine needle angels and holiday wreaths out of cones, and that is also on the 10th. And then Greenhouse Garden Center is all decorated for the holiday.
Trees are up, and those are beautiful trees. If you're looking for some inspiration of how to decorate your own tree, the trees at the Greenhouse Garden Center are amazing. Certainly a good place to start.
And a great thing is you could even get more in the spirit on the 10th, because the Douglas High School singers, the Madrigals singers, will be performing between 11 to 12:30. So you can go look at those beautiful trees and listen to beautiful music. So I think that's sort of a fun thing. Santa Parade, also happening on the 10th. Everything is happening, the first 2 weekends, it seems. So that'll be 2 blocks, Telegraph and Curry. Santa will be there. Brewery Arts Center has things going on. The Celtic music series continues. And then on December 11th, again this same weekend, that Sunday, is the 33rd Annual Holiday Treat Concert. And I have to tell you, Cortney, when the first year that I was here 18 years ago, I decided, well, I'm going to go to this. That's another wonderful local, get in the spirit kind of a concert, and that's put on by the Carson City Symphony. So there's just a whole lot. I don't want to go through all of this. Children's Museum will have Christmas crafts and photos. I mean, there's
so many things going on, and we haven't mentioned everything. There are too many things. Really
too many things.
Empty Bowls is also
that's
taking
the night.
Place. The night of the Silver and Snowflakes Festival, and activities are happening right up through Christmas in Carson City. Where can people go to find
all of this? Okay, they can go on our website. All of this is from our website, carsоncitychamber.com, and there is a button on the right hand side that says Community Calendar. They can go on the Visitors Bureau calendar, although I think ours is a little bit more update because of all the local things that are happening, or Carson Now, or the newspaper. I'm sure.
Keep an eye out for the schedule coming out in Carson Now and in that
definitely
appeal insert.
And the appeal insert, which will be coming out November 29th. One thing, though, I think that sounds really interesting that we didn't mention is the YTCC, the Showstoppers, who have appeared in Disneyland this summer. And they will be putting on the Elvis Holiday Spectacular. Sounds fun.
Lots of fun.
Blue Christmas happening. Or whatever.
There are certainly plenty of activities to get you in the Christmas spirit here in Carson City. Visit the Chamber website or Carson Now or a number of different outlets in Carson City to find the calendar and then get out and celebrate the holiday season with your neighbors here in Carson City. Plenty to do, lots of fantastic concerts happening, plenty of opportunities to help the less fortunate in our community. So come out and be a part of Carson City. Thank you, Ronni, for coming today.
My pleasure.
And sharing this calendar of events with us. And we will see you on December 2nd downtown.
We will be very visible and hope everybody comes there. Thank you very much.
All right. And thank you. And thanks to all of you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City, brought to you by Paradise Salon, Spa, and Wellness. I'm your host, Courtney Bloomer. If your business would like to sponsor a future edition of It's Your City, please contact Darla at the address shown on your screen. Thanks for joining us. Have a great week.